Hello and welcome, my beautiful Capricorns. My name is Allison and welcome to Mystic Wisdoms. Thank you so much for tuning in today, my beautiful Capricorns. How are you? It's been a couple of weeks, maybe a week. I have changed my schedule simply because I have a new routine, so I'm trying to find a good way to fit this in, as well as some of the other things that I have going on. So today we're just going to do a read for you and see what you need to know right now. Any advice here to help you move along, maybe just some general advice around a situation that comes up. This could just be any type of message really coming in today. And that's what we're doing here. I got several decks. I'll pull a couple cards, get some answers, and go from there. We'll get some suggestions, advice. Remember, you have free will, so you can take it or leave it. And that is it. So we'll go ahead and jump in. If you're new to my channel, thank you for tuning in. I'm an intuitive freestyle reader. If you are returning, blessed be and thank you for your returnings. Yeah, so my camera may be a little bit shaky today. I am in a different position than I usually am. I just thought I'd try this outside amongst the earth for my earth babies. Geez. One second here. Things are like flying all over town. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. So let's get in Cappies and see what we got. These cards do want to talk right off the rip. Here. 10 of Cups here. Internal. You may be looking at what is making you truly happy right now, or you may need to examine what is truly happy in your life, what brings you emotional stability, emotional contentment. You're with the Tower in reverse as well. There may be some deconstructing of what you thought made you happy, what you thought made you emotionally fulfilled. As I said there in the beginning, you may be looking at it. I feel like there may be some need to deconstruct it. The things that were serving you and making you emotionally fulfilled may not be what is making you emotionally fulfilled at this moment. Things may have changed for you internally. You may be seeking out a different fulfillment. You may be looking at something differently. Alright, let's see what else we have for my Capricorns here. Goodness. They were wanting to talk, now they don't want to say anything. Alright. Reverse here. Yeah, you're holding on to something maybe. So I feel inside you may be letting go of these things that once were your emotional fulfillment, things that made you extremely emotionally content, things that brought you so much inner peace and inner joy. At this moment in time, there is definitely a falling away of those things. You're realizing that these things are no longer serving you in order for you to move forward, okay? In order for you to be in the abundance of who you are. So I think that it is very important that you examine these things within yourself right now, okay? And letting go of them and understanding that as you move forward, as you put in the effort and the work, you will find yourself in the, new passions, new desires, new inspirations, new creativity, okay? You're leaving these behind so you can find this energy, so you can find what sparks you again, because what was is kind of drowning you. There's no inspiration to be found from that. That is why that you're needing to let go here, okay? Let's see what we got else here for my Cappies. Cappies. Let's see. If I'm shaky, I'm sorry. Like I said, I've got a weird, it's just sitting on the table and I'm on a table, so. Oh, what happened to that card? It's all bent. That's so sad. What do I got for my Capricorns today? That's a lot. I'm just going to go ahead and pull them and see what we got. All right. Okay, so this Ten of Cups energy, I do feel like it was a person. It was a person that you have been together with, that you collaborated with, that you worked with, that you know, had many inspirations from or had taken inspiration from here, but this person is no longer serving you. This is Spirit's way of removing this person, taking this person out of your life, because this person here in the Page of Swords energy is very immature and refuses to move forward and change their mind and grow and develop as you are wanting to right now. Okay. And this is all falling apart, so you can find a more stable energy within, you know, your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your desires. Find stability in your destiny and where you're going and how you're moving forward in this life. Okay. And because you're choosing to let this go, you're going to find victory within yourself. You're going to be coming into the Ten of Pentacles energy. You're going to no longer, you know, necessarily emotionally support somebody else besides yourself here. You're going to find strength and courage within yourself, okay? This can be a little confliction within yourself because, you know, your emotions are tied up to this situation, and you may think that, you know, what am I going to do now? How am I going to be? Like, I mean, you may be putting the other person's emotions in front of your emotions, and while it's good to be considerate of others, the only person that you can really feed emotions to is yourself. Okay. This person may be emotionally codependent upon you, and you may need to evaluate that and move away from them in a very respectful way. It's going to be a very hard situation to go through. Okay, this message may not be for everybody. This is a general message, so just keep that in mind as we continue to move forward here. Okay, let's see what we got. All right, Capricorn. I feel rusty. I feel like I haven't done this in a few days. It's been a few days, but I feel really rusty today. I'm kind of groggy today. Alright, so let's see what we got. More for my Capricorns here, please. Give me some more information for my Cappies. There's a real, just simply a questioning of what made you happy, okay? I feel like it's just what did make you happy is no longer in alignment with you, okay? It's just no longer in alignment with you, and it's keeping you like stuck, and it's keeping you, you know, I feel like you may be spending a lot of time dwelling on this situation instead of like really going in and looking at what is making you happy. Or you may know that this situation is just causing you a lot of issues and dampening your spirit and like just being pretty oppressive here. Okay, this is a situation that's, you know, leaving you just not in a good place. Okay, you have the Three of Swords, the Six of Swords in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, this is I wouldn't really say depression. I just feel like you are very self-aware that this situation is not beneficial to your higher self. You want to evolve and you want to grow and you want to become a bigger and better person, obviously. And this situation isn't being a very providing situation for you. Um, it's leaving you feeling, like possibly bruised ego here and unstable. And there's definitely some, sense of sadness in this situation. And there's this real need for you to look at it and understand that it's part of the cycle. What happened is part of the cycle for you to learn to embrace it, to understand what it is about that situation that brought you where you are, and trust it. Trust the process here, the Wheel of Fortune. Like all these things happen, and what goes up must come down kind of energy here. The light and the dark, we experience it and understand our emotional fulfillment, but we change. We're constantly shifting, and what made us emotionally fulfilled 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago, 6, 7 months ago, is not going to emotionally fulfill us now, because we are ever evolving and changing, and we have to adapt to that. And sometimes in this adaptation, we have to leave people and things behind that are just not emotionally fulfilling to us, do not give us those sparks of joy, that creativity, that passion, that desire anymore. Okay, and that's what we want. We want to live in that energy, that things that drive us and give us, hope and desire and passion. Okay, things that speak to our soul, things that speak to the star energy, our higher selves, our higher vibrations, our destiny, where we belong. And we can't always bring these people, places, and things with us into the future, because we've outgrown them and they have stayed stagnant. You cannot force a person to evolve while you are in your evolution. You will leave people behind. They may catch up with you, they may not. But the emotional fulfillment that you received from this situation, this does not have to be a person, but this emotional fulfillment that you received from this situation is no longer at your vibrational level. And you have to recognize this. And whatever choices that you decide to do, you don't have to leave this situation. Just recognize it and become aware of it, and that it's not emotionally serving you, and that you may need to process through this and evaluate it and let go of it, and understand that, like, okay, this situation is not meant for me anymore. But you don't need to jump up and leave, but how do I embody myself in this situation and not allow the external to cause conflict within myself? Okay, so Capricorns, let's see what else I got for my Cappies here. Pull a few more cards from this deck and then we'll get going. Okay. Oopsie daisies. I say oopsie daisy, but they're just ready. So when they're ready, right? Okay, there's a real opportunity here, a new opportunity for you to jump out, to create, to trust, to process, okay, to tap into the divine feminine within you, which is the creative energy. This is not the doing energy, the Capricornic energy. This is the feminine part of that energy. This is the surrendering here. There's this new opportunity for you as you go forward, but you have to trust in the creation of yourself. You have to trust in what you can create and bring into this world, and get out of the mind about this situation, okay? There are opportunities ahead of you that are going to be so much more fulfilling. The Ace of Cups here is like new emotional fulfillment, new love, okay? This is not necessarily from external sources. This is internal, I feel, with the Judgment card here in reverse. It's looking within the self to find find the love, the emotional fulfillment within yourself instead of the emotional fulfillment outside of yourself, okay? This is really about diving in, you know, here and exploring self-love and love from spirit, whatever spirit means to you, God, divine, universe, and how that love resonates with inside of yourself and your stability here, okay? And going forward, I think that you're processing and moving through something very difficult here, and it can be very uncomfortable for you here, especially in this room. Getting there's a little bit of uncomfortability here, you know, with the Three of Swords, the Six of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the Nine of Swords in reverse. This is, you know, very uncomfortable energy within yourself, okay? Your ego may be bruised, you may be feeling unstable and unable to process a lot of things because you don't want to touch them, you don't want to feel them, you don't want to move forward for them, because you realize that what you have been living through and what you have been going through is ending. And this is a very comfortable situation, but like on the flip side of this, there's going to be more creativity, more passion, more desire that you're moving towards. Just be comfortable in the uncomfortableness. Like, find a way to be comfortable while being uncomfortable. A lot of changes are happening within yourself and within the world, and it's, you know, a time for you to question what is your emotional fulfillment, what is your emotional satisfaction here. And it may not look like it used to, and that may be a very challenging aspect for you right now. Once you start looking at it, you know, you'll realize that everything that you're going through is leading you to where you need to be, which is your destiny, okay? But you just kind of got to surrender and get out of the mind and allow creation to come forward with you and dive deep within thyself and look at self-love and love from the divine and love from all other aspects, okay? Okay, Capricorns, that is what I have for you today. I hope you liked that. If you did, please remember to share, like, and subscribe. I'll be back in about a month with you guys. I have cut my readings down to fire, earth, air, water once a week. So this week I'm doing earth elements. Next week I'll do air elements. And then the following I'll do water, and then back through them again. It's just that I have a billion other things going on. I've got a job now, so I have to tend to that, and yeah, but I still want to be here with you and help you see things in a different light, or process things, or understand things differently. Okay, so that is all I got for you. I hope you enjoyed it, and if this resonates, please let me know down below. Bye, you guys.